afternoon, everybody, or morning, or evening. I don't know when you're watching this. I wanted to make a video here on when to use your stop loss and when not to use it here on futures. Futures can be pretty volatile. I think it's good overall to have a stop loss, but I'm at the point where I am going to be personally setting a stop loss after my move has had a chance to start to move in the direction I thought it was going to. The last few days that I've been trading futures, I have been getting slowly eaten alive by random wicks that hit my stop loss that take me out. So let me go over what happened today. This is MES. This is the SPY mini futures. On this candle here at 11:38, I went long on it. And yes, this is the demo account. I'm not going to show you my real account number or size. But anyway, I went long on it right here at 10:38, looking for a little bit of exhaustion with a roll up. Just like this. Not a great push. I just wanted a little 10-point scalp, you know? And it almost gave it here. But regardless, this is what my order looked like. I set my buy right here, and it looked like this.
Order rejected.
It's not going to show it to me because market's closed. Awesome. You're making me look like a fool. We'll just do it this way. So the green line is where my order would have been placed. The red dotted line below it is where my stop loss was. I got filled, and then it wicked down so fast and so randomly. It's one of those times where you just feel like you just got targeted by the market to get you taken out. So my setup was, I went in with a bit of size right here, playing a short scalp. I wanted, quick profits on it, because for every point you get here on MES is worth $5. You go in with size, you can make a lot pretty quick. So I went from here, 429.75, and literally got wicked out at the very bottom, 426 or 41.26.75. So that's a $3 move, or 3 points. That's $15 per share I had, and I had a few. So this was, it happened in the blink of an eye. Had I blinked, I would have missed it. It was so quick. And you can see this volume really picked up right here on this one candle. So someone who was long put in a big order to sell everything at market and just flushed it out right there. Let me show you on the stock what that same candle looks like. No big lower wick on it. Relatively small volume candle. So while futures do tend to trade in line with the underlying stock, they don't trade to the exact point. So while we didn't have a big move here, we had a stupid move here that took me out. So this is one of those times where you got to be real careful with how you set your stop loss. The other way to do it, which is how I will be doing it now, is I will not have my stop loss turned on automatically. I'll set my order, and I will have my mental stop in place. If my mental stop gets hit, then I will exit the position at market, cancel any other orders there may have been, just get out. Futures is liquid enough to usually get you a decent fill wherever you see that stop at. Not always, but usually it's good enough. What I will do after I've had a chance for it to move, so if I'm long, right, I bought my shares, I will set a stop loss down here. So let's say after it gets to move up here and my price is right in this area, I can then come in and set my sell for however many shares I have. Change it up here, it changes down there. I'll set my sell for however many shares I want to get out of, and I'll leave it here. It will now be a stop sell, which means it won't trigger until the price comes back and hits the line. When this order is placed, I can move it up. So as my price entry point continues to rise up, I can scoot this along with it, ensuring I get the best fill if it decides to reverse, instead of sitting back here on it and hoping I can click the trigger fast enough if it does knife. So this is how I will be doing things moving forward, because these stop losses have been bleeding me dry on stupid little wicks that are big and quick. You know, these aren't slow candles that are forming out. These are wicks that just come in and knock a position out real quick and drop right back to the body. So be cautious when you set this stuff. Futures is volatile. You can't set your leverage amount. All you can set is how many you're buying or shorting. It's not like options that have its own type of decay and gains. It's not like other platforms such as BingX, you know, for trading cryptos, where you can set your leverage amounts, which sets how volatile your price moves. And you're not buying just a share, and that allotment amount is what's at risk. Meaning, if you buy something on BingX, or if you buy something on Stock Commons or options, you can put $100 into it out of your gross amount, and that $100 is the only thing you're risking out of your account. If I buy one share, I'm technically risking the entire account. So you gotta have a different type of mental stop here. You can't say, well, I'm willing to lose, 10% when I buy an option, so I'm willing to lose 10% here. No, you're losing 10% of your entire account if you're willing to lose 10% versus 10% of an option. You're only losing $10 of a $100 option. So it can be tricky. I like the idea of a hard stop after it's had a chance to work out in your favor. If it doesn't work out in your favor, you need to be able to mentally close your position and not let it keep having chances. This is how I trade options. This is how I trade stocks. So I am now going to be removing this from my enter point on my futures and adding it as it's starting to work in my favor. Anyways, that's what I got for you guys today. If you got questions on futures, hit me up. You got questions on the platform I use, I'm more than happy to help you guys out. You guys have a good weekend. Catch you on Monday.